You guys, I just experienced the most insane revelation, heavy revy I've ever experienced in a spin class. I've talked before how my favorite way that God speaks to me is through what I'm doing. And we were on the second to last song. And if you know spin, that's like the soulful moment where you really connect with yourself and where I just start praying or just being grateful for my body, my athletic ability, my health, etc. But this song was so good. The beat was the kind of song where you just want to like rock your entire body. And as I was doing that, God was like, this is what it's like to follow my rhythm. And I also talk a lot about staying present because God's presence is only felt in the present. You can only hear him if you're present. And I felt like he was saying, when you're present with me, when you learn how to follow my lead and be present in today, not focusing on tomorrow or yesterday, when you can master being present, you will effortlessly flow into the rhythm that God has created you to be on. You know, in a song, when you start grooving, you don't have to focus much about hitting the next beat, unless you're tone deaf. But even if you're tone deaf and you feel free to express yourself, your body just moves. And God was like, this is what it's like. When you stay present with me, you will effortlessly groove to the rhythm you're supposed to be on. There's no fear of hitting the next beat because it just comes. And when that song ends, a new one begins, aka maybe a season of your life. And another part he highlighted, when you see someone who's really grooving to music, it's contagious, right? You want to keep watching them because it's entertaining and joyful. And that's what happens when you start owning who God created you to be. The joy you start to possess, the peace you have when it doesn't make sense. Those things are contagious. People will look at you and wonder what's going on. And so it's also an effortless testimony to who God is. And the best way to testify who God is through the way you live your life. Of course, there's a time and place to speak his truth. If you show it through your actions, that will come automatically. The best way to talk about Jesus is by the way you live your life, because that will be evidence enough. And there were like 5 different layers when I was working out to this song. The whole time I was like, what's happening? Music is what makes things easier. And in this analogy, God was the music. When I'm working out, especially when I'm doing spin, and I'm riding to the beat of the music, that's what makes the class fun. That's what makes the class doable for me. That's what makes me push past the limits that I think I can go. And that's how it is with God. If God is the melody of your life, he will give you the power, the strength, the guidance, the wisdom, the clarity, the joy, all the things. He will give it to you and he will make it enjoyable. He will make enduring the hard moments enjoyable. So I challenge you to make God the melody of your life. There's no need to rush through the song. You just flow through the rhythm that the song was already created with and enjoy the ride. Happy Saturday. Go take a spin class.